Hey there guys, Q here, and as you could tell in the title, I am showing off my horror collection of Blu-rays and DVDs. They're gonna be involving slasher films, alien horror type sci-fi, horror comedies, creature features, and the such. So, I'm gonna start off here with some of the classics that we all know and love, and that will be starting with A Nightmare on Elm Street collection. This is the best that they can give us right now, unfortunately. It does not come with the remake. I am a fan of the remake. Not many people are. I like the different story that they gave it. I know that he has like a CGI face and whatnot, but I think the actor did a decent job. And but that's my opinion, guys. I know I might get some hate for that, but it's my opinion, and we should all be allowed to like what we like, guys. Alright, next up here is Freddy's counterpart of a sorts. Jason, Friday the 13th 8-movie collection. I do not own Jason Goes to Hell or Jason X or the remake, but I am looking into that. But nice little box set here. Picked it up cheap. Why not? While back, obviously. Either way, next up here, guys, I had to also get this for the collection, and that is Friday the 13th Part 3 3D. Comes with the glasses, and I enjoy it more in 3D, this part, than without the 3D, that's for sure. Alright, guys, next up here is the Rob Zombie Trilogy collection of A House of a Thousand Corpses, The Devil's Rejects, and Three from Hell. I have to say, in my opinion, these are the best 3 films that Rob Zombie did. I do hope he does eventually come out with a 4th one, because I can see this going far, 4, 5, 6 maybe, if he does it right. And I am a fan of Rob Zombie films. I do like, I'd say 99.9% of his stuff. I don't mind Halloween 2. I'm not a humongous fan of Halloween 2, but I can watch it. Next up here, guys, and these are recent winnings from Horror Gamer, and it is the 6 movie collection of Paranormal Activity. I actually really do like these films, guys. I am a fan of the Paranormal Activities. Not many people are, and I can fully understand. To me, frankly, I think the best one is, let's see if I can find it here. I believe, yeah, this one here, the marked ones. Guys, I'm telling you, I would say out of them all, the marked ones is the most fun to watch. It really is. Alright, next up, guys, is another thing I won from Horror Gamer, same contest, and it is the Saw 8 film collection, Blu-ray and DVD. So it has both Blu-rays and DVDs in here. It has, I believe, the rated and unrated cuts as well. Fantastic. I watched all of these already, and they actually have a decent transfer, I noticed. Alright, guys. Next up here is Leprechaun Pot of Gore collection. And, yeah, I know, it only has, I think it was, 6 films in this one? So, you know, I had to go out and get the 8-film collection. Which, I wish they would have gave a cool name for this one. If this one was Pot of Gore collection, you know, and it only had 6, I wish they gave it a decent title name. That would have been cool. Alright, guys, next up here is a 4-film favorites. We got Horror of Dracula. Dracula Has Risen from the Grave. Taste the Blood of Dracula. And Dracula AD 1972. And I watched these 2 so far, guys, and they are fantastic. I absolutely love these. If you are a Dracula fan, you should try to pick this up as quick as possible. If you don't own them already, I'm pretty sure you do, though, if you are a Dracula fan. And really great watches. I really like Christopher Lee's performance as Dracula. I think he makes a really awesome Dracula. Now, sticking to Dracula, I have up here next is the Dracula Complete Legacy Collection. It does come with the Dracula from 1931, Dracula's Daughter, 1936, Son of Dracula, 1943, House of Frankenstein from 1944, House of Dracula, 1945, Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein in 1948, and that's a fun one. Now, next up, guys, is the Frankenstein Complete Legacy Collection. And some of these films are on the Dracula one as well. And this is Frankenstein in 1931. It has The Bride of Frankenstein, 1935. Son of Frankenstein, 1939. The Ghost of Frankenstein, 1942. Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman, 1943. That's a fun one. House of Frankenstein, 1944. House of Dracula, 1945. And Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. So as you can tell, it has some of the same films as in the Dracula collection. And then next up here, guys, is the Mummy Complete Legacy Collection. And this has The Mummy from 1932, The Mummy's Hand from 1940, The Mummy's Tomb, 1942, The Mummy's Ghost, 1944, The Mummy's Curse, also 1944, and Abbott and Costello Meet the Mummy, 1955. I actually prefer Abbott and Costello Meet the Mummy over the Frankenstein film. And I do not own the other three collections, which is the Wolfman, the Invisible Man, and the Creature of the Black Lagoon, but I am working on that. Alright, guys. Next up, I do have here a 2-movie collection. Halloween 1978 and 2018. But the copy that I have in here, they gave is the 35th anniversary edition, which is awesome. I did used to actually own the complete collection of Halloween, guys. And just some things happened, and I don't have them no more, so I have to try to re-get them now. And either way, next up here, I got a 4-pack with Dawn of the Dead, Land of the Dead, The People Under the Stairs, and Halloween 2. My favorite out of the franchise, guys. I don't know why I love it so much. It's a big toss-up, though, between Halloween 2 and the original Halloween for me, though. But I really do love Halloween 2. It makes me laugh, and there's a lot more kills. There's, poor Ben Tramer. All kinds of cool stuff in Part 2 that I really like. But, yeah. Awesome 4-pack. Next up here, guys. Zombieland 2, Double Tap. I gotta get the first one on Blu-ray and DVD. Alrighty, guys. Next up here, Kong Skull Island. Yes, it says rental. Bought it from a video store when they were around. And I do enjoy Kong Skull Island. I thought it was a really awesomely done film. I am a fan of Kong and Godzilla. And you will see here in a second, as the next film is Godzilla. I actually really enjoyed this film. This comes with a bonus disc that is loaded with special features, really cool features. And I'm hoping maybe I can show them to you guys, but we'll see what happens. But I really do enjoy the look of this Godzilla, and the storyline was pretty awesome. To me, anyways, in my opinion. If you guys liked it, let me know in the comments down below. Next up here is a Godzilla King of Monsters. So this is basically part 2 to the Godzilla film. And I know it says digital codes, guys, but I gave away all my digital codes already. And I actually enjoyed this sequel a lot. I thought it was a lot of fun. They showed really decent, for it being CGI, I really found myself enjoying it, which is weird for me because I'm not a big CGI lover. Next up here, guys, I had to get this because I thought it was cool, and I did not own one of these films, so it's a double pack, 2-film collection with the Godzilla remake, the one that I just showed you, and Pacific Rim. I did not own Pacific Rim, so I figured why not. It was $5, as you can see at Walmart, and I said why not for $5, you know. All right, guys. Next up here, we got It Chapter 1. I absolutely love the It remakes. I know some people don't, but I am a humongous fan of these. I thought it was very well done, very different way of telling the story, and I really enjoyed the characters of the kids. You know, I had fun with that again. And it was just something different than from always watching the 90s one that I do every year, which I'm going to be watching again very soon, because I also adore the original 90s version. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm a big fan of Tim Curry as well. Now, next up here, obviously, It Chapter 2. Now, I did really enjoy It Chapter 2, except for the very end. I did not like the way that they took care of It at the end of the film. I thought it was very poorly done and not that creative or inventive. And I wanted to see It turn into something different than a giant spider, considering he is like a shifter, you know, you can change. It's like changeling. Either way, next up, guys, the original Stephen King's It. Absolutely love this film. The thing I like about this one, just a little bit more than the remakes, is the adult cast. The adult cast for the remake, I wasn't such a big fan of, but I really love the adult cast. You know, like, come on now, look at those faces. You know, all lovable characters from many other films and shows we have seen and love. Just good times. Alright, guys. Next up here, got Stephen King pack, 4-pack. We got The Dead Zone, Special Collector's Edition. Pet Sematary, Special Collector's Edition. Silver Bullet, and Graveyard Shift. 4 of my favorites. I do really like Pet Sematary 2 as well. I think that's good. And yes, I do not mind the remake. I like the different storytelling and kind of how they went. I didn't find it like as creepy though, because, you know, there was no like Gage baby killing or nothing like that. But it was still, it had its moments, and I wish they would kind of continue it just to kind of see where it would go. Next up here, guys, a recent film, and that would be Underwater. Was not bad at all. Very creative of an idea. It kind of reminded me a little bit, though, of like Leviathan or The Abyss or all kinds of underwater creature films type thing. It also had a feel of the film Aliens a little bit, like Alien franchise a bit in there, and I didn't mind it. It was a little better than I expected, guys. Alright, so coming up to the last of this video, guys, this is going to be the end of part 1, and I'm just going to go on here with Jurassic World. I consider this a creature feature. I don't know about you guys, but, you know, dinosaurs going around killing folks. Awesome stuff. And Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I can't wait for part 3. I really can't wait, guys. I am a fan of the Jurassic Park films and the Jurassic Worlds. I owned so many different versions of the Jurassic Parks, and we'll have to get them again. Again, same story as my Halloween stuff. Either way, next up, very unlikable version of Prom Night. I'm not a fan of this version, but I did get it for free. Someone gave it to me. It is the unrated version, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna take it because one, it's a horror. Two, it's a slasher. You know, it was okay, I guess. You know, every time I don't really remember too much of it, I put it on and then I'm like, yeah, that's right. That's why I don't watch it often. You guys like this version? Let me know down below. I love the original, not this one. I wish they actually did a decent remake. If they have and I just don't know about it, let me know down below. That would be awesome. Alright guys, 2 left here. Next up, got Trick or Treat with our boy Sam, which I'm going to be watching again very shortly. Well, probably Halloween Day, and along with Halloween itself, and so many others. Alright, now last up here, guys, is the horror movie classics. Now, if you ever see this, do not pick it up. I'm telling you guys that right now. This was very, very horrible. First off, I'll tell you the films that it's supposed to have. Alright, guys. Horror Hotel, The Last Man on Earth, Dementia 13, The Terror, The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, House on Haunted Hill, Night of the Living Dead, Nightmare Castle, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and Nosferatu. Alright. Now, I went through all these discs, and they are very poorly done. I have issues with it on my regular DVD player and have to play it in my Xbox, first of all. I haven't tried it on my PS3, but either way, Horror Hotel is not there on the disc. Last Man on Earth is, Dementia 13 is, The Terror is not, The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari is not, Nosferatu is not, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is not, Nightmare Castle is not, Night of the Living Dead is not, but House on Haunted Hill is. They show that the films are there, but when I go into it, it just goes back to the main screen and or into the other film, which is Dementia 13, or whatever film is on the opposing side, because it shows 2 different films. Now, not only did I get that, but these were broken on the inside, so the discs were everywhere. And every single one of them were broken. So I know that's probably just a manufacturing place that did that, but still, guys, if you ever see this, be very wary on picking it up. And I'm pretty sure you guys can find these films in a better pack than this one. So that's going to be it. Sorry for that last little rant. And I will have part 2 up probably tomorrow. And thanks for watching. Thanks for your time. Y'all take care. Ciao.